So the primary focus of this week is getting those term projects completed and finishing up your last showcase and submitting it. But before you finish everything, you should do the discussion, because the discussion focuses on design. How well-designed interactive features increase website appeal, and how web design impacts content communication. You're going to research those two areas and write a post based on what you've read. In the post, there's basically three areas that you need to focus on: what well-designed means, which interactive features increase site appeal, and which features decrease site appeal. And what you write should be based on the research that you did. And then finally, what designs are appropriate for different types of content. So what I want you to do is pick two types of content and describe which designs you prefer and why. So examples of different content would be blogs, online stores, informational pages, photography pages, corporate pages. I mean, there's a wide variety of pages on the web. Then once you're done with your own posting, you need to reply to two of your classmates. And as always, make sure that you're writing in the full sentences and they are grammatically correct. So in addition to completing that final project, the only other thing you have to do this week is the discussion. And you will notice that you have a little extra time. So instead of having everything due on Tuesday the 21st, you actually have till Friday the 24th. So you've got a few extra days to put those final polishing touches on your capstone project. I did notice when I looked at some of the code, some of you are going to need to make some changes because all three of your games cannot be JavaScript. Okay, so you have to have one game, at least one, with HTML5 Canvas and JavaScript, and you have to have one with jQuery. The third one can be whatever you want. And what I noticed with some people is you did all three in HTML5 Canvas and JavaScript, and that's going to be a problem because you did not do one in jQuery. So make sure that you have at least one in jQuery. Also, I don't have a problem if you walk through tutorials to get ideas, but actually copying a tutorial and pasting it and using that tutorial is plagiarism. So you do need to, if you're looking at it for ideas, you need to make it your own. So you're going to have to use different variable names. You're going to have to use different function names. Yours has to be different. Okay, it cannot be the same code. Okay, so just be very careful if you've used a tutorial, because that tutorial code is going to be all over the web, and all I have to do is do a little search and I can find it. So you need to make yours different. Okay, that's super important. And then you cannot use any of the JavaScript or CSS frameworks. Okay, so make sure you're kind of following the rules here when you are creating your projects, and then you guys will be quite happy with your resulting grade. So once you finish the project and you have it online, you're going to come into the Dropbox and enter done. And you're also going to commit it to GitHub. And what that means is you're putting the whole entire thing on GitHub. Okay? It doesn't just mean creating a repository and not putting anything in it. So your repository has to have all your code in it. And if you need help with that, let me know and I can help you. Then for your term project showcase, this is going to be similar to what you did in the previous showcases. The main difference now is that all 3 of your games are done. So you are going to want to basically demo all 3 games, play them for everybody, include a link to your games so that your classmates can play them. And then you should have a PowerPoint presentation that talks about design aspects. Okay, so you're going to videotape a walkthrough of the game. And your talking points need to be in a slideshow. Okay, and so you should have an existing slideshow that you can edit. These are your talking points. Okay, so they're the same talking points as the previous slideshows. You're just adding the second and third game, plus what you learned from this whole entire project. Okay, once you're done with the video, you do need to upload it to the discussion, and that needs to be done by Friday, the 24th. The reason it has to be done by the 24th is because you need to give your classmates a week to review it and reply. Okay, so make sure you have it done by the 24th. And then for the peer review, I want you to review everyone's. So anybody who is posted by the 24th, go ahead and review their projects. Okay, so that's what we're doing this week. And the next video will talk about the very last week.